Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for the second episode of Shapes.io. We are just about to reach the next milestone, which is one of the most important milestones for me because it's gonna mark the point where I redesign most of my factories. My goal today is basically to collect all of the materials but without any gaps in the belt. So we're gonna focus heavily on making our designs expandable and expand it to the point where this is the case. And there we go. That's what I'm talking about. We now have chained extractors and that's gonna make things so much slicker. The next shape we need to collect, and we need to collect a lot of it because I think it also counts as a currency, is for the blueprints. But right now we want to have a look at the upgrades and we only want to rebuild the factories we still need at this point, and everything else we are going to build as soon as we upgrade and potentially need more of them. So what do we want to get started with? I guess we can go ahead and deconstruct this contraption. We also don't need this anymore. What is this hooked up with? Yeah, looks like we don't need none of this anymore, so I can also completely get rid of that contraption. We definitely don't need more squares at this moment. So the three items we're collecting at the moment we need more of, and my suggestion is to start rebuilding those first of all. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and reroute this slightly, so this takes a different path, and I get myself more space. We're gonna start simple enough with the cyan stars. This is still the perfect location for it, however, I wanna completely reorganize this to fill up an entire belt and make it expandable as well. At the moment, we can chain up to 5 of these extractors. If we chain up a 6th one, I believe this is too much. Yeah, we can only do 5 at this point in time. But we can see right here, we can definitely fill up an entire belt just using 5. The first thing we probably want to focus on is the collection of our cyan color. So into the color mixer we go, and we want to find a nifty setup to make this happen and expandable as much as possible. My suggestion would be to bring this up and bring this down together, and then we can set this up at this point. Can I actually mirror this? No. Let's see how we can do this niftily. We want a bunch of color mixers. We want to do one color here at the bottom, so we would have to spread this out like so. And then the other color goes on the top like so. Do we have enough space? I believe so. So green is going to go through here, and then it's going to go into an underground belt like so. The blue color is going to go through like this and join the left side. And this goes in here, there, and there. Wonderful. Okay, this design is easily expandable. Let's see whether or not we actually have to expand it. We want to bring in the colors like so. That should be good. And then connect everything. And then we are going to set up a trash bin in order to determine whether or not this belt is always going to be full. And we can already see that that is not the case. So what we have to do is expand it until this is actually the case. There we go, said and done. We have the design expanded. This is still full, that's good. And this now seems to be almost full. Let's actually make this a tiny bit longer so we can actually tell. Every now and then we still have a free slot. Okay, let's expand it by 2 more. But you see where this is going now. We will have an endless flow of material. Okay, sweet. This is now actually looking like the perfect ratio. We have a constant flow, no gaps whatsoever. Let's get to the next stage. We now want to grab a bunch of painters and mix these items together in a way so that we can expand it. Maybe let's do it upwards. So we're actually going to start right here. We're going to input the items at this point. Come on. Connect this like so. That should be good. We're definitely going to need more, but I just want to set up the basic design for now. We're then going to come in with our cyan color on the other side. That should be fine. And we probably want to do something like this in order to connect it. So this should go right there and this should go like so. Inputting it on the side. We then grab all the items, bring them out and possibly down or up. Yeah, let's do it down. So that means I need some of you, connect you with a belt and then underground belt to get out of here. And then I guess we can bring this over, no problem. Underground belt right here. Okay, let's see if this is a constant flow. I would bet not. Yeah, there we go. We're already running out. So now I'm just going to expand this until we have enough of it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 is actually still not enough to fill this up entirely. Wow, okay, let's do 2 more. I guess we need those upgrades soon. Oh, speaking of upgrades, I almost missed that. Mixing and painting, that is actually exactly what I needed. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. A complete, full, entire belt, and we used 10 of the painters. Very good, the first mission is accomplished. I'm now going to spare you the remaking of this contraption that we've made in the previous episode, but I want to rearrange this completely, and I'm also going to do the same thing with this shape right here. And after that, we've done the 3 shapes we are currently working on, and we will take care of the other shapes that are a little bit more complex. So see ya in just a bit. Just a little update, I just finished the squid shape. As you can see right here, there are no gaps on the belt. This design is expandable upwards. The design for the sign color is expandable towards this side. Hopefully, I'm not gonna need many more in the future, but I don't think so. And this design is also expandable towards the left. This design is expandable towards the bottom. And finally, this design right here is expandable towards the right side. So everything is expandable in case I need it. I also had to add 2 rotators because one wouldn't be fast enough. There we go, that's essentially it. And I'm gonna do the same thing for, oh, I didn't mean to click that away. I want to do the same thing for this shape right here, which I have made all the way over here. So that will actually take less effort, but still. I'm gonna redesign it completely, so we are gonna get rid of it just like that. I'll be back in just a second. There we go, as promised, all the 3 materials are done. The belts are completely full. We will be collecting tons and tons of these. It actually took me quite a while. Let's now take care of the next shape, which is gonna be the main shape here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in the world, we should be able to find this shape. Otherwise, we will have to cut things up. Like, where the heck can I find this teardrop shape? Maybe I'm wrong about this. Oh, no, that's not it. Almost. Come on, I can find this. There we go. I actually found one. This is perfect. There's also blue nearby, and we have green and red. Everything is nearby. We are actually going to need the white color, which we need to craft from 2 mixed colors already. So I guess that is going to be somewhat interesting. Let's see what we can do about this. The first thing we need to do is, I guess, mix the colors. We already have blue for the background here, but let's make the white color possible as well. Yeah, maybe we're just gonna get things started right here, mixing some blue together with red. So let's add 5 extractors here as well. And then we are going to start mixing the colors into this direction. That should be fine. We're gonna use our standard setup we established for the color mixing. Let me get rid of this line. You need to come below. And you're going to throughput right here. Then you are gonna take an underground belt into the color mixer. Now I just see I messed this up a little bit. We need to put the extractors right here, so this is completely an expandable design. Red is gonna come in right there, and it's gonna join the left side of the mixer. We are then going to bring this back all the way to the beginning. There we go. And all that's missing is a connection right there. Yeah, looks like we need a couple more of these mixers. Let's go with 8. There we go, that's what I like to see, a complete belt. Okay, let's mix 2 more colors together. We could go with red and green. Green is a bit far away, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna plant 5 of these extractors, and then we're gonna make our way down. Yeah. We're actually now gonna do something similar with red and green. So this would be my second red line. Let me see, the magenta can come out at this point, and I want this design kind of in a similar position as our first design. Right here we would start with our splitters, keep this as compact as possible. And by splitters I meant balancers. The red is then gonna come in right here. Darn it, that actually doesn't quite add up. We need the red to go down below here. This way I can bring over my green, which is then gonna come in through there. Actually come in through here, that's what I meant. And then we're gonna set up the mixers like so. Wonderful, that should technically work out. Wonderful, now we have magenta and yellow at our disposal. Let's actually bring this over here and bring this over here as well. And now we have both yellow and magenta available. If we mix those together, theoretically we should get the white color. We are going to start this design right here and build it downwards. And of course I also want to go with 8, add some balancers like so. Add some more like so. Yeah, this is absolutely perfect. Yellow can go into the first slot, and for the magenta we're gonna need an underground belt again. So that will go right here into the second slot. And we can already see poking out on the other side we have the white color. Wonderful. Let's bring this all down. And according to my calculations, we should get a full belt of those. Let's just make sure that is actually happening. Yeah, looking good. Next up, we're going to need this shape. We need to color it blue. And then we are also going to need a circle. Do we have a circle nearby? Not really nearby. There's one over here. I guess we could tap into that one. Doesn't really matter. So 5 extractors, and we're going to bring this guy all the way over to here. Next up, we're going to do this shape, and we're going to color it blue. Of course, using our painters, I believe 6 of those should be enough by now. Though, as usual, we'll have to do some trial and error. Get my balancers and move you over here into the machines. Come on. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? And then we need the balancers for the actual paint, which is right here. Get you into those machines. Underground belt to move everything out. And I guess in this case, I kind of want to move everything backwards. The expansion would happen into this direction. Do we get a constant stream of those? It actually looks good. Well, we can check later on again. So we now have the white colors, and we also have our circles ready here. Now I want to be careful a little bit. I want to move the circles in a way so I can still expand my machines. We're going to bring the white color up here. And I guess what we could do at this point is actually move the blue shapes out of the way. They are ready to be processed further. We now want to go ahead and build another painter design symmetrical to the first one. And of course, the star of the show are going to be the circles in this case. We are then going to bring over the white at this point, lead it into the painters, use underground belts to get them out of there. And we are actually also going to bring them backwards first before we move them over. Though I'm not 100% sure this makes real sense at this point. Yeah, actually what I'm going to do is use an underground belt here. And then we are actually going to bring these shapes all the way down here and join them together. So I don't need that. What I want is those guys parallel to each other. And you can join right here, and this can get deleted. Great, we have our 2 shapes ready. Let's get into the stacker. I want to check if this actually results in the right shape. No, you can see this is actually vice versa. What I want is the white shape to go into the right slot. I should be able to easily accomplish this. Stacking does take a long amount of time. We can only do 0.75 items per second. So what I wanted is the white to go into this slot, and therefore we are going to need our balancers like so. That means white can go into this slot, no problem, and we still have the space for an underground belt to do the blue items. Or the blue shapes, I should really say. And these go right there, of course, keeping everything expandable as per usual. You can move right here, underground belt, in order to get over there. We're then gonna grab everything from our output here and move them down in order to check if we have enough throughput. Looking good so far. I don't see any gaps. Let's check where is the hub at the moment. It is probably far away. Yeah, it is actually here on the top. Okay, so if we move everything up and over, or we move everything over here, that might be the better idea. Never mind, I actually still see some gaps, so we will have to expand this slightly. I see. No problem, we can do this. Then we want to grab this, expand this, and then I guess bring it up here to our other contraption. Oh my gosh, I really wish there was a minimap. There we go, that's what I wanted to find. We're gonna put the belt all the way here and then move along with the other guy. I guess at this point we can actually get as close as possible to the other belt. Move you up there. Oh my gosh, how far away am I? Yeah, this is a very long belt, but it's gonna be worth it. It's going all the way down here and over there. This should already be coming along. Hold on. It looks as though we can almost keep up. So maybe just one more expansion is gonna be enough. Just one more of those. Oh wait, we have another problem. We are not painting stuff quick enough. Okay, well, that is something else. We can do another one of those. How many did I have? Yeah, we probably want to go with 8 or so, just to be sure. I mean, if we have an overkill going on, that's not even that bad. Okay, now we have no more gaps. That is good. We can probably add one more of those in order to wrap it up. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. No more gaps. Beautiful. And you can also see we are collecting those at a very decent speed now. Great, we can now take care of another shape. We just completed level 12, which unlocked the blueprint, so now I can copy over designs I've already made and paste them. However, I need to spend these shapes right here that I've just produced. I also added one more of the generic stars because we need to collect more of those. However, things should now progress a little bit faster. Let's maybe take care of this shape right away. Actually, thinking about it, I might want to do another shape first, this one here. If we have a look at our upgrades, we could definitely use a faster belt speed, which might change some of the ratios, but we'll see how that works out. We need green and red to make yellow, and we also need a star shape and a circle. We have a star right over here, green and red right there, and the circle as well. So this is probably the spot I'm gonna choose for this. We are first gonna extract the circles and bring them over here, maybe right there. Did I say circles? I meant stars. And right here we are gonna extract the circles. We also need 2 extraction sites of red. Let's go ahead and set this up. And we need one for the green as well. So first things first, red and green together in order to get yellow. So now let's actually go ahead and test this out. We can copy over this design, C for copy, and we need to spend 740 of these shapes in order to accomplish that. Can I also rotate it? This is absolutely amazing. Okay, we probably want to do something like this. Oh no, I just copied over the wrong thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. What I actually wanted to copy is this design right here. That's gonna cost me another 780, but we have enough of it. We're gonna collect them quickly, don't worry. So we're gonna place that right here. Now we should be able to input green on this side and then maybe red on the other side. Next up, we wanna copy over this design in order to paint it. And let's see, we could have this, for instance, right there. What do we need? We need the circles on the top and the yellow color at the bottom. So that should work out fine. So circles are gonna come in right here using an underground belt. And then the yellow color is gonna come in right here, also with a bunch of underground belts. Then right here, we already have the yellow shape. Wonderful. Yeah, this is so much easier with the blueprints. We are then going to copy over this design one more time in order to color the stars. Let's give me a little bit more wiggle room. I'm gonna paste that right there. Oh my gosh, we're already down with the numbers there. Stars are gonna go in right there. Should work out. And then the red color is gonna come in at the bottom right here. This here is then gonna be our output. I'm gonna probably tunnel below this and we're gonna lead the yellow circles one more block to the right. Now we already have the shapes, all we have to do is combine them. Let me actually check out how this is turning out, which slot we need to add. Of course, it's always the wrong thing. Yellow circle should go into the left slot here. Here we have our stacker design that we could go ahead and copy over. I'm gonna do that. It only cost us 580. And then if we add this right here, everything should work out. The yellow color I want to go over here. Let's add a little tunnel like so we can add the red color as well. And this should result in the right shapes. Wonderful. We're gonna bring this out and then let's see, we need to bring this down very easy. I love this. Gonna do a little tunnel like so and we should be able to join our line and bring this down right. No, it's very easy to mess up. Fortunately enough, we can usually save it. How about that? I actually really like that. What I don't like is this bump in here. So what we're gonna do is make a little tunnel here so we can add the other tunnel right there and make this a bit more logical. Okay, that was actually really cool with the blueprints. The next thing we are gonna need is this shape right here to unlock tunnel tier 2. We need magenta, white, we need circles and squares. I think I'm gonna go with this location right here with the circles and we have all of the colors and the squares as well. For magenta, we need blue and red. So let's go ahead and do this first. Extract some red, extract some blue. Wanna go ahead and bring this down. Wanna go ahead and bring this over. Now we need to find a color mixing station, which I can find right here. So I wanna copy this over. Oh yes. And we're going to add that right here. Blue in here and oh no, I copied over the wrong thing again. Well, I deserve this. What I actually wanted to copy over was this design here, and that even costs more. So we can add that like so and move this over here. to get magenta. Thinking about this, we might want to copy this over one more time, create another magenta line, and then we're going to need either yellow or cyan in order to make the white. So let's just copy this over. There's going to be another red line that we lead. Actually, let me see. Yeah, we want to be careful with this a little bit, but let's go ahead and lead it over here. We're going to probably end up with a belt right here. And for now, I'm just going to delete these items. Then we bring the red in here, and then we need another blue. So I'm actually going to bring this down here and connect this one, and then we are going down. Can I move conveniently across here? You know what? Let's actually lead the red inside of here. That should be better. And then I can do something like that in order to move it down. Yeah, that should be good. So you go right in here, and we have blue and red mixing together now. I'm just going to go ahead and rearrange everything here a little bit differently so we can add a third line of red. But yeah, all of these are feeding into each other, so it's really easy to rearrange them. So we're gonna need another 5 extractors, like so. We are going to do 5 extractors for the green as well. And then we need another color mixing station. So let's copy this over one more time. And I probably want to set this up like so. It is actually moving upwards and expanding upwards as well. And the red can go right in there. The green can go right in here. And we now get a yellow output. All we have to do is combine it with one of our magenta outputs. So we have yellow here, magenta right there. Wonderful. We're gonna copy over this design yet another time. And we want to make it expandable. Let's see, towards the right side probably. So something like that should do the trick. Magenta is going in here, yellow is going in there. And we can bring the output back downwards using underground belts. Oh, what did I do? That's not what I meant to do. Right, now we have the 2 colors we need, white and magenta. All we need to do is combine them with our shapes. Where are the circles again? Yeah, we're probably going to use the circles up here. Let's get an extraction site going, 5 of you. And we want to bring these down to, let's see, probably here. Yeah, that should be good. Extracting the squares as well. And now we need to color both of these. So now I can actually copy over a coloring station. One of those, for instance. So you come with me, copy that. And where's my design? Up there. Actually not, it's over here. It's easy to lose track of where you have your things built. Let's see, the items will have to come from the bottom. Yeah, I think we should be able to copy this over. And I just don't have enough currency. Let's do the first one there. So we're going to use our squares to input them right there. And the squares need to be magenta. So this can come right from here. Needs to... let me bring this over. It's going to take a little detour, but that's fine. Underground belt, like so. Okay, and then it's being input right there. And the output we have at this side. So I want to bring this over and underground belt right there. For now, we're just going to delete the items. And then we're gonna copy this over one more time in order to do the circles right beneath that. So that's gonna look nifty. Gonna move the circles down and bring them into the input right there. And we need the white color. Can I get this? Yeah, I should be able to get this in here, no problem. So you come over there, underground belt, go there, underground belt, and then go into the slot. So we should get our white circle output here as well, and we can do something here in order to combine these shapes. Once again, I will have to check whether or not we have the right inputs. So let's use a stacker and see what item comes out. Yes, this is the right order. Okay, let's find a stacking machine. For instance, we are stacking items right here. Copy this over 920. Well, we will have that soon. I'm gonna add this machine right here. The white circles need to go in here. That should already be correct. Oh no, I just deleted something. Not that bad. And then the magenta squares should be able to go in there. And we hopefully get the correct items. Yes, okay. Great, so all I have to do now is bring this over to my already existing belts. Gonna bring this all the way up and over. And then we need to go down and right here. This is absolutely magnificent. Let me see. Are the items coming? Oh, they still have a long ways to go, but there we go. We get those items. So we are now collecting the main quest items. The next 2 shapes we want to go for are a little more complex, as you can see, and I'm probably going to reserve that for the next episode. I think we've done a good job. I'm just gonna wait for my new items to actually come in, so we can have a proper look at how magnificently everything works. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Wonderful, I just love it. Well guys, with that out of the way, let's wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye bye.